know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now. So no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
Today's video takes us to beautiful, sunny San Diego, California, where we find AssElmo, who was arrested a few days ago at the psychiatric hospital. Now he wants to complain about that arrest, but he winds up getting kicked out of the sheriff's office. Oh my goodness, no. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy AssElmo!
What's going on, guys? First Amendment Network by Auditing America. We're in San Diego, and we're at the Sheriff's Office Administration Center, where we're gonna try to speak to somebody about what they did to me the other day. Officer Milano, Sheriff Milano, Deputy Milano, Criminal Milano, kidnapping.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What can we do for you?
Can I speak with the supervisor, please?
What are you trying to take care of?
An illegal arrest.
An illegal arrest?
Yes.
We can get you a complaint form?
No. This is that's why that's the thing. I need a supervisor.
Okay.
Because when somebody you can go ahead.
This is the illegal arrest that AssElmo is alleging. Yeah, he wouldn't leave outside of a psych hospital after he was told by the sheriff's office he couldn't record. And so he was arrested. Now he wants to complain about it. You didn't get your bread on bread sandwich? Is that what it is?
When somebody this is not a complaint. This is a criminal investigation that needs to be addressed immediately as a regular crime, just like a regular citizen. There's no paperwork. There's somebody kidnapped me the other day. All right?
Okay.
And I posted it on the internet 1 day ago, and it has 100,000 hits on the internet already. So.
Okay.
I do apologize for interrupting so soon, but I have to call him as I see him, and his video has nowhere near 100,000 views. It has 22,000 views. Yeah, well, that shouldn't surprise anybody, because when did a frauditor ever tell the truth?
I got illegally arrested. I want to speak to somebody that's going to look for the bad guys.
Which agency arrested you?
This agency.
The Sheriff's Department?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there was an illegal arrest and you spent time in custody at the Central Jail?
It was the worst experience of my life. This guy detained me and put me in handcuffs for over 2 hours inside of a vehicle because I supposedly broke the law, right? Which I know I never did, and I'm excited. I hope we go to court for this. I don't want to hear that the charges got dismissed. Unless, of course, a supervisor from here goes ahead and addresses it, because if not, I'm gonna fucking sue this place. You understand? I got kidnapped by a guy.
Right, AssElmo got kidnapped by a guy. Right, and he's gonna sue. Do you have any money, AssElmo? AssElmo spends every dollar he makes on his travel expenses because he's never at home. He spends his money on hotels, he eats every meal out, he takes Ubers, he takes planes. Man, he ended up a dime in his pockets.
Did you get a internal affairs form to fill out?
I went to the other, sir, I went to the other sheriff's building. No sheriff is ever willing to help me find internal affairs. No sheriff is ever willing to help me to contact a supervisor.
Okay. Which station did this happen out of?
Somewhere here in San Diego, but the officer's name is Officer Milano. I can give you all my information. The thing is, after 2 hours and after over 2 hours of me being handcuffed, I was cooperative. I was nice. I never insulted the guy. I never did anything, but he kept me inside of a police vehicle for 2 hours to then tell me, hey, if you promise that you're not going to go over there, which I have the right to be where I was at because I was in a public place. That's why it was an illegal arrest and I was never breaking the law. And we were actually outside of a building.
Well, we're going to give you an internal affairs complaint form for you to fill out.
Well, that's the thing, sir. There's no complaint. You guys are cops. You go get the bad guys. There's no complaint. This guy, what you should be telling me is, what's the guy's name? Okay.
AssElmo, this deputy is not interested in your life story. Matter of fact, he doesn't give two shits about you. Look at him. Do you think he cares about some drifter like you? That's what you are. You're a drifter. You have no place of residence. What good are you? You're just stealing oxygen here on Earth.
Call him over. There's no complaint. The same way they took me and kidnapped me within a second, how come it doesn't, how come it requires this whole paperwork and complaint forms? This is not a complaint. This is a criminal investigation that happened that needs to be addressed right now, sir. With all due respect. I understand that that my tone of voice may not be the nicest one.
If there's somebody available to talk to you up in Internal Affairs right now, we'll have them come talk to you. But first, you can't tell me what station this happened out of.
I can give you all my information. You can look it up.
Are you sure it was a deputy sheriff?
Yes, sir. 100%.
Okay. From San Diego County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you know what station it was in?
No, I'm not even from here. I'm from Florida. This guy took me to jail illegally.
What part of town were you in when this happened?
I've been all over San Diego, to be honest with you, so I don't know exactly where it was, but I can give you my ID or my, you know, I'm here to.
Were you taken into custody and taken to a facility?
It's a yes or no question. Were you taken into custody? Did you go to a jail cell? No, AssElmo can't answer the question. Listen to what he says.
Check this out. He puts me under arrest, puts me in the back of my car, takes all my belongings, for 2 hours, parked there. And then he's like, okay, now we're gonna drive you downtown. And once we're getting downtown, I'm telling him, and I know for a fact that's why this body cam footage needs to be picked up. Everything needs to be double checked before we go to court. Okay. Because this guy comes and tells me, well, after he heard my, reasonable conversation that I'm having with him on my way over there, he's like, oh, well, if you promise that you're not gonna go back over there, I could just pull over and I could just let you go. That's what he said.
Did you get booked into jail at the downtown jail?
So obviously I said yes, I promise, because this guy had I was hurting.
You're not answering my question.
But I will.
Let me interrupt just for a minute, you guys.
After that,
Sarge?
he lets me go.
So let's make sure I have all this straight. You were detained in the back of the squad car for 2 hours and you never went to a jail cell. Is that what you're crying about, AssElmo? Ooh, you sure got some purty lips there. Talk about a purty mouth. He got some purty lips, don't he? Yeah, look at that.
He got a real pretty mouth, ain't he?
I've offered to give this gentleman his internal affairs complaint form.
Oh, I want to talk to an
Speak to somebody immediately to have this resolved today.
That's not going to happen. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way? How come you guys arrested me real quick? Real quick.
No, you want to go talk outside? Let's go outside.
No, I want to talk right here.
Let's go outside. We're going to talk outside. You're in the way. We have people coming in. I'm going to ask you to step outside.
I'm going to come in here and conduct
No,
business.
you're not. You're gonna
you're
step
kicking me
outside.
out. That's my whole point. I need to speak to internal affairs. This is the point that I'm talking about. I'm not interfering here. I'm dealing with a situation that I got illegally arrested, and you're kicking me out, sir.
This is its metal detector.
Correct.
We'll come through here.
Okay, I'm trying. So let me. That's what I'm doing.
We're gonna conduct.
Okay, so I'm gonna fill this complaint out. You can't stop me. Let me go inside.
We're gonna
No,
go
I can do it inside. Oh, he's kicking me out. You're kicking me out, sir.
Let's go talk outside.
You're kicking me out. This is the reason. This is the same thing that happened last time, only outside. You don't have authority to kick me out of this building.
So
what is your problem?
Who talks like that to a law enforcement officer? If you want to get somewhere in life, you have to be nice to people. You have to respect people. You need common courtesy. None of those things that you have, AssElmo. That's why you're a convicted felon and you have no real job.
No problem.
There is.
I like to help you.
You're interfering with my freedom. You're doing the same thing that this guy did to me. You guys are tyrants here. Pantoja, call your lieutenant or call your captain, please.
Nobody else is going to show up.
Call your lieutenant or call your captain because you're being a tyrant. You're kicking me out of a building that you don't have authority of. I have the right to go in there and do this, sir.
You're causing a disturbance.
You're causing a disturbance. How am I causing a disturbance? I got illegally arrested. I'm complaining. What do you want me to come in here with donuts and flowers?
Who arrested you?
One of you guys.
One of us?
Yes, and then he lets me go after detaining me for 2 hours, right? I'm gonna sue the crap out of you guys, okay? You understand? You understand? You can't just kick people out of there because they're upset. You see, you work for us.
Well, nobody's upset.
I am very upset, and you're a tyrant. Okay. You're a tyrant, sir.
So the way it works is.
Explain to me the way it works,
online.
Mexican Pantoja. You come over here to the United States to violate our rights?
Disrespectful, I'm not gonna.
You're
I'm
being
not gonna deal with it,
disrespectful.
And I'm gonna walk away.
You're being disrespectful.
Now, what did AssElmo say? He accuses the sergeant of coming from Mexico to violate his rights. And where did you come from? Puerto Rico? You're being dis-sword-orlee. Oh, you're being dis-sword-orlee.
No, I don't need anything from you. You're dismissed.
Okay.
You're dismissed.
Have a good day, sir.
No, it's not a good day when we got Sergeant Tyrant walking around interfering with people's rights. I'm gonna sue the crap out of you guys. I promise you. Tyrants. That's my whole point, guys. Look, this guy refuses to help. Okay? Unfucking believable. I stepped out because I know, guys, I know how they are. They're against cameras. They're against cameras. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. Unreal.
No, I tell you what's unreal is a nearly 40-year-old man has never had a real job and will never have a real job. What do you intend to do as you age? Are you going to keep doing this job? Because I highly doubt when you're 65 you're going to be out there slinging that camera around at the post office. Something to think about, AssElmo.
So a couple of days ago they arrested me, guys, for video recording like this in front of a building. I'm lucky they didn't seize my phone. But these guys are tyrants. They're all tyrants. Look, this guy, tyrant. He would have interfered. The other guy, tyrant. They should have interfered. Freaking sergeant comes over and says that I'm creating a disturbance, accuses me of a crime again. Kicks me out of the building. Right? All right, guys, that's why Mr. America does what he does. Don't forget, we are the First Amendment Network. We're out here in California standing up for freedoms. These tyrants need to be held accountable.
Now, wait a minute. What did he say? That's why Mr. America does what he does, so you can get kicked out of the sheriff's office? That's why you do all this? You do it for clicks and views and money in your pocket, sweetheart. That's the only thing you know how to do. YouTube takes this away, you'll be a broke MF. Hey, stay tuned for a collage of AssElmo. Roll that clip.
What's his name? What's his name? I want his name. Hey, don't leave because you're detained, bro. What do you think about your service here today, ma'am?
You know what? If you're gonna be such a jerk.
He was being disorderly. He's being disorderly. And we're not breaking the law. We shouldn't have a problem here, right? Oh. Yo, you're racist. Racist. Oh. That's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Lower your voice. You're getting aggressive now. If we're in public property, you have to have a crime in order to trespass us.
Said, take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm asking for a law.
We don't know what the heck you're going to do right
sir,
there.
we're not doing anything wrong.
What's the Third Amendment?
Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, nobody knows the damn Third Amendment.
This guy's being disorderly, but it's okay because he's a cop. Get away from me. Get away from me. But you can citate them.
Yeah.
Are they going to be cited for disorderly conduct? In America, the land of the free, where we choose to do what we want as long as we don't break the law, who the hell do you think you are?
Fucking man, dude.
I'm not doing anything to
You're
you.
a bitch-ass punk.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Bitch-ass white shoe.
I'm not doing anything on you. Freedom of speech, he never said fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
How is that fighting words? If you feel like fighting, it's your problem. He's not doing anything wrong. I can guarantee you, sir, I can take a video of myself farting and thousands will see it.
Dude, you're in my space. Get away from me. Call the police, would you please?
Just know that we are the bosses, bro. We are. You're not. You have a gun? Yeah. It's your Second Amendment. Guess what? I have a camera. We're going to speak to the mayor about this. By the way, sir, you're in Auditing America with over 100 million views on the internet. I don't have to discuss my day with you. Who are you? Can you briefly, in one sentence, tell us what the Third Amendment is? You don't point your finger at people. We weren't harassing anyone. Oh, you assaulted me.
I did sue me.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me.
Come on, we're on camera. We're on camera. Smack me, okay?
Who's talking about violence?
Come on, man.
Who's talking about violence?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Hey.
Get out of my face.
I'm not backing up. No, you asked me. I'm not.
If you touch her, you're gonna go to jail.
I'm not touching her.
Get back up.
I don't want to touch either
Back
one
up.
of you.
Oh, the shit show at the post office. You should be crying about that line that you're making, my God.
Why are you crying about cameras?
I have an anxiety problem.
What's your name?
I don't answer questions. And that is why, my friends, Mr. America does what he does. And then you become a tyrant.
And we can nicely refuse.
I'm a tyrant. Who are you?
Who are you?
You're sitting here
Who are
recording
you?
people without their permission.
I'm a camera guy, and I'm in a public place. What's your problem, bro? I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss.
If I take their mask off, you will be recording.
What you gonna? I bet you don't have the balls to do that. We have authorization.
I don't
here.
want to be on your camera.
Well, maybe being in a public
How
place is
about
not the
common
best.
courtesy?
Now it's your turn to walk away.
I can walk away whenever I really.
Walk away now.
Am I being detained?
No, that's why I just told you to
Okay,
walk
I'm
away.
free to leave.
That's the opposite of detainment.
Oh, okay, I'm free to leave.
So go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm free to stay too. Listen, bro, slow your roll.
You have an appointment.
I'm not talking to you. What the Third Amendment is, and I'll be on my way. You don't have to tell me verbatim. You can just tell me briefly what's the Third Amendment about.
Why'd you do that?
We asked you multiple times.
Okay, but why did you do that?
I don't need to speak with you, sir.
Who you need to speak with?
Get away from me.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You're too close, bro.
Never break the law. I know my boundaries. I know where I'm at. I'm not interfering with anybody. I don't need you guys to explain to me how to behave myself. Take this one more personal because I've been in there and I know exactly what you guys do. I know exactly how you guys treat the inmates. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again. All right? Keep your hands to yourself. Why are you touching me, bro? You are a Nazi, sir. And we can get you fired. You know that?
Traveling, we can ask you to leave.
You don't. You can ask, but I can nicely refuse if I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, man, but you have a gun and I want you to stay away from me. Before you enter those doors, all of you stick your tongue in your asses. You touch me. You touch me. Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me though? You hit me. You can't go anywhere. Look at this guy is following me. Leave me alone. She hit me. She hit me. It's on video. She hit me, and now she's detained by the police. I have freedom of speech. You don't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? Let's stay right here. No, you can't. You're escaping. Yeah, you're helping a criminal. That's a crime too. You were all up in my face. Why don't you get in my face again, stupid? I'm sick of you.
I don't think there's a crime that's been committed.
You haven't made an investigation.
Okay, well, did he assault you?
What are you gonna arrest me for? Trespassing? What's the crime? You need a crime to trespass somebody in a public place. What's the crime?
Sir, I tried to explain.
What's the crime?
Clearly, you just want to argue.
Well, no, of course I want to argue. I've been violated right now.
First one.
You're required to know
What's the
this.
first one?
I'm asking you.
What's the first one?
I'm asking you, sir.
What's the first one?
What you tell me?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Okay.
You don't give us orders. What don't you understand about that?